We love to hear people with their own opinions, because these are opinions you don't really get to hear all the time.
And after 3 years of lies and smears and slander, the Russia hoax is finally dead.
I'll get back to you when it's over. What is up, my friends? Hello. Welcome to True Reporting Live. It is good to have you aboard on this Wednesday edition of True Reporting Live call-in show. Wow, what a big day. A big day in the news for POTUS, winning. Big day for the American people, too. We cannot stop winning. He's always said that you're going to get tired of it. And I don't think we will. I'm going to be honest with you. I do not think we will. My friends, can I get a five real quick? I want to make sure that I'm coming in loud and clear. Music's pretty good right now. Should be good to go. Let me check my audio. Oh yeah, yep, should be good to go. and I'll put those numbers up. Let me get a 5-5 real quick. So I want to say hello, my hellos to everyone who always stops by for these live chats. Means the world to me. You have no idea. It's a lot of fun, and especially when Patriots are ahead of the curve, right? We like to have a good crowd in here where, we can talk about stuff that matters because we're not asleep, right? We're ahead of the curve. We're doing our part in awakening those out there who are having trouble doing so. Guys, I want to say hello to Caffeine Addict, Eric Tuitt, Doug Murray, Wild Tangent, what is up? Carol Baker, Mr. Sprint Cat, Haley Rembrandt, Nicole King, welcome. Eugene, what's up? Beaumont 00, hello. Douglas Brunt, how are you doing today? Appalachia Badga, what is up? What is up? Adam, hello. Patriot 77, Barb Albert, welcome. Jay Brits, pleasure having you aboard, neighbor. Good to have you aboard. Let's see here. Who else is in here? Stellar Door 777, welcome. Good to have you aboard. Thank you, Sunny Skies. I appreciate that. Hit the gym today. I've been hitting the gym 3 days a week. Today was shoulder. But Monday, my legs are killing me right now. But just trying to stay healthy, trying to persevere through it all. We're getting pretty low, right? I believe that a lot of channels out there were definitely panicking. We're panicking that the end was near, and it could be so. We don't know what's in store for us on this platform anymore. So I do my part. I do my best to put out the best information I can. I dropped a podcast today talking about hashtag CrowdStrike. Basically broke it all down for you to run with, right? I want you to tell everybody about how big of a deal this is. I think this is bigger than Jeffrey, old Jeffrey. I think it's bigger. I think this is going to bring a lot of people down because, Jeffrey's gone missing. This will not go missing. They want another transcript, right? From the first, they want another transcript from when Trump and Pence spoke with Zelensky. We'll see what happens. It's going to be clean. They're clean as a whistle. Guys, real quick, if you want to support this channel, which, it's good to see, we have approaching 300 people in the chat. If you want to support it, please leave a like. Let's get to 300 likes as quick as possible. If everyone would just super chat $2, just $2, that would make a huge difference in what goes into this channel. I'm actually hiring another producer. So, it's going to get better and better you guys fund this channel, and I give back through better editing, better cameras, so forth. So I'm saving. You guys are helping me do this. I would greatly appreciate it. You can donate by going to the PayPal, the Patreon. All the links are within the chat. You can hit the super chat down below the chat, which is the $. We also have a PO box and True Reporting merch. So definitely, do so if you're able to. If you're financially able to, I greatly appreciate it. And anytime you want to ask me a question on the chat, if you want to super chat it, I will definitely read it, and we will bring it into the conversation, right? So with that being said, guys, let's go ahead and do this. Big news, man. Big news. I don't know if you guys witnessed the press conference that happened about 2 hours ago. He is so stoic. Our president is so stoic. Dylan McConnell says Revelations 5:5 is David's root's secret chord. Revelation 5:5 is David's root secret chord. Fill us in on that, Dylan. What do you mean by that? Is that a verse? Revelations, we shall see. Please fill us in on that. I believe, guys, that our president, they have it all. Obviously, they obviously do. I just feel that this plan is going along extremely smooth. And, the board's open. Hey, Monday, Tuesday, the boards are back. Excuse me. So you know what that means, huh? 17's back, right? Huh? That's huge. Guys, that's huge. I mean, I wouldn't doubt it if, next week we shall see the return of 17. That would be amazing, right? Grant Mulk, thank you. Guy Rees, thank you so much for the super chat. Sunny Skies, thank you so much. Says, love these chats with fellow Patriots and Thomas. Thank you. This is what it does. That's what I'm saying. It really does help. It will help because I'm hiring a guy. He's actually coming over tomorrow, and we're going to work on a ton of editing. It's going to get better and better. We're going to get some Sony cameras in here instead of webcams. It's going to be better. Big time. It's going to look like it's going to look good. Okay. I've already looked over this guy's stuff, so it's going to be amazing. Christine in Texas, thank you so much for the super chat. Short bus news. It's the outsiders who make lasting change. The outsiders who make lasting change. Yeah, you're talking about POTUS being the outsider because he's not part of the establishment, maybe, right? There's no establishment in this guy's bones. He's a patriot, right? He's a time traveler, right? Wink, wink. Maybe, wink, wink. We shall see. We shall see. I've talked about that with a lot of people, and they're kind of, I throw those books at them. I'm like, just read this. Just tell me how crazy this is, right? Quite insane. So, what's going to happen with Biden? What's going to happen with this sleazeball? I didn't know this. You tell me, guys. You tell me if this is true. I heard from the grapevine, which it could be a ruse. I don't know. I'm not sure. Short bus news. No, Thomas, it's us. We are the outsiders. Nice. So you said it's outsiders who make lasting change. We are the outsiders. Correct. Got you, my man. Thank you for clarifying that. Short bus news. Thank you, my man. This is a new or lady. I'm not sure. Yeah, that's really cool. What I was going to say is that I heard that Hunter Biden actually had sex with Beau Biden's wife after he died. Is this true? Is this guy that big of a scumbag? I mean, he's taken $1.5 billion from China. He's basically sold out the vice president seat, the chair, right? His father, he sold it out for $1.5 billion from China. And then and for state secrets, right? This is what this guy does. He's that bad. This guy's a mutant. He's a drug addict. Gets kicked out of the military. He's a bum, right? Is this true? People are saying yes, that is true. Wow. Biden's going down if he even lives to see. Even if he lives to see 2020. He's got his eyes bleeding and everything like that. Good God in heaven. Yep. I can't stand the guy. His arrogance. Oh yeah, what'd he say? What'd he say? He was gonna fight him. Remember, they wanted to fight. This is the second time this has happened. That Biden's like, I want to fight. I want a piece of Trump. Oh my God, I would black out watching that. I would think that would be the most funny thing I would have ever seen. Corn Pop. Mikey D. Corn Pop was a bad dude. Yeah, I'm sure he was. I'm sure Corn Pop didn't give Hunter a bag of blow too, right? Yeah? Right? Sick. These people they're just bad people, guys. If they are even people, right? How can someone sell this country out? Imagine that. Just for cash. Like the reason they did, I know why they did it. Because they never thought they would be caught, right? Because they had this new world order. They had all of these countries set up, right? They had China, they had Ukraine, they had Australia, they had the Five Eyes, right? They had North Korea as the fearmonger. They had it all planned out. They never thought she would lose, right? They never thought. But, you know, God wins in the end, right? You saw my tweet earlier. Please follow me on Twitter, by the way, at TRUreporting. Please follow me at TRUreporting on Twitter. I said, God wins in the end. You're all effed. Yep, that's what I said. Monica McCrory. That's what I heard. Swamp creature. Yes, ma'am. I heard the same thing. Let's go ahead and open up these phone lines. Booyah. There you go. Let me make it a little small there for yous. There you go. Should I bring it down here so we can see this? There you go. Check that out. Looks good. If you're East Coast, it's the first number. If you're Central, it's the second number. If you're West Coast, it's the third number. And the meeting ID is 724-477-532. With my radio voice. Ugh. 532. Don't you hate those people? That's the worst radio, is when the people talk like that. So hacky. Nikki Smith says Trollmaster Trump. He's the man, right? He is the man. Can't get enough of it. Can you guys hear the music, by the way? Yeah, it's doing good. Perfect. Just making sure. Again, guys, if you want to super chat your question, you can read it on air. I will stop the conversation with one of the callers to read your question. If you are not comfortable with calling in, that would be cool. So if you have any questions, if you want to talk about whatever, right? I would like to kind of stay on point just because today is so big. Today is a big win, right? It's a W today. Hey, welcome to True Reporting. Who is this?
Hey, this is Dylan McConnell.
Dylan with a D?
Yeah.
What's up, Dylan? How are you?
Good. Am I on the podcast?
Yes, you are live on the air.
Wow, that's a shocker. I'm a big fan.
Thanks, Dylan. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, you got about 400 people watching.
Wow.
We're doing pretty good.
So, a little nervous, but I called in to talk about scalar energy.
Sure, we could talk that.
Yeah, have you heard much about it?
I've heard a little bit about it. Why don't you fill the group in quickly?
Sure. So, Cozy Rev was the person who discovered scalar energy back in 1850, around there. That was when he invented the gyroscope that could actually see it. When they told us that we didn't know where the stars had been in school, that was a lie. As scalar energy is the energy that radiates off of every star, sun, and living being. And we also know Nikola Tesla as the founding father of scalar energy.
Wow. Okay. So they're using it against us?
I've heard that theory a lot. So it's interesting. For one answer to that, Nikola Tesla spent his whole life working on a collection of patents, and it's a commonly held belief that if you combine all those patents together, you get 13 patents, I believe, that make it so scalar energy can't be weaponized. That's how the story goes.
Wow, okay. Well, that's good. So, I mean, so this patent, I mean, how do we know when it's being used against us?
Well, here's the thing. The only way you would know that a scalar wave was being used against you is because you just combusted into flames by a laser. I do understand, like, scalar laser technology is incredible. I assume you could probably put enough juice into the laser to cause some damage. I've never heard of anybody doing that. But scalar energy itself, like I said, it radiates off of every living being. And the interesting part about it, too, is that it doesn't translate lower vibrational frequencies. So the lower frequencies that all diseases and cancers vibrate at actually get destroyed by scalar energy on contact, they get molecularly dissimulated, transmuted back to their base materials, and then excreted from the body. So the whole idea of like negative connotations with the scalar energy itself is quite it's confusing, because I don't know how you could even cause harm with it.
Well, it's something to look into. I've heard of scalar waves before. I know that they are used for more so bad than good. But I'm sure that, there is, I'm sure there's protection for us. I believe that if the deep state was in control, they would most certainly use it. But Dylan, I appreciate the phone call, man. I'm going to go ahead and hop on to someone else, okay?
Sorry, Thomas, I just wanted to let you know that
yes.
I have removed my own diseases and other people's with scalar energy. I have a field projector, and you can even use frequencies tuned to the golden ratio to harness standing waves, scalar energy. So you might want to try and look into maybe basic experimentation with it and how it's conducted before you give up on the idea.
Not giving up, my man. If you want to send me some information, you can email it to me, TRUreporting1985. I usually read all my emails. If something sticks out, I may even do a podcast on it.
Cool. Yeah, I'll send you everything I got if I can make it sound not crazy.
Oh, it's okay, man. I've read a little bit into it, so if you want to, you can send it to me, my man. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much, man.
All right, dude. We'll see you later.
God bless.
All right. Bye-bye. Hey, who's this? Welcome to True Reporting.
This is Zach from Sacramento. What's up, Thomas?
What's up, man? How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm having a good night, man. Doing really
nice.
well.
So I was just curious, do you know who Eddie Bravo is?
Oh, yeah. He's actually shouted out this channel before.
Yeah, I was just curious if you knew who he was. He's a Brazilian jiu-jitsu black belt, and that's all I got for you. But Donald Trump's a wonderful man.
Yeah, man, absolutely. Yeah. Eddie Bravo's a good guy too, man. I think he's thrown his career out there on the line to speak about things that people are afraid to speak about. I respect Eddie.
Yeah, I do too. Well, I'll let other callers get on here, but you have a good night.
You too, man.
Love
Thank you. Thank you so much.
All right.
Bye-bye. Hey, who's this? Welcome to True Reporting.
Hey, Thomas, how you doing?
I'm good. What's your name and where are you from?
This is Short Bus News. I'm not in New Hampshire tonight.
Hey, Short Bus. How are you, my man?
I'm doing fantastic, brother. I just wanted to touch on the guy that just called in about the Tesla's energy. It's
sure.
Amazing that his daughter died of spontaneous combustion in her apartment. Just so people realize that.
Oh, wow. Okay. I believe I've read that before.
Yes, that's a fact. She and there are several other people that have been victim to that energy weapon as well. But anyway, that's not what I called to bring attention to. I just wanted to touch on are you familiar with the RH negative bloodlines and the Illuminati theories there?
Yes, sir.
Okay, have you ever watched any of the anonymous bloodlines, like 13, 14-part series?
No.
Anonymous the Collective. It's actually amazing. I think they're calling themselves George now, but it used to be the original Anonymous, where they had the guy with the mask and
yeah.
And okay, well, those guys put out a series of films, videos about the bloodlines, tracing back to, legitimately. This is fact, as far as I can't disprove it. I'll put it that way, Thomas.
Mm-hmm.
Going back to the line of Cain and Abel, Moses.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So this, I just want all your subscribers to be aware of this fact. This is some of the most amazing, enlightening information. Listen, I'm going to tell you all, I'll warn you straight up. It's not a quick thing. All the videos are about an hour to 2 hours a piece. But I'm going to tell you what, if you get through them, you're going to be very enlightened to how the RH negative Illuminati elite bloodline came about, and a lot of eyes will be opened. I just wanted to put that out there for you guys tonight. And I wanted to God bless you, Thomas, and I want to God bless all the Annans out there, and I want to God bless all your listeners. And that's all I have to say tonight.
Well, my man, I want to let you know you live in one of the most beautiful states in this country.
It is fantastic, brother. I used to live up in Alaska. I just got back here 2.5 years ago. I originally grew up in Maine, but I spent the last 10 years up in Alaska.
Maine and New Hampshire. That's if things go right for me.
You got a place to stay.
Hey, if things
Anytime,
go right, if things go right for me, might just do that.
Yeah, you come see me. Hey, listen, I left one comment, but I deleted it. I hope you guys have the ability to catch it. Mm-hmm. And if you do, reach out and touch me, brother. You got a place to stay up here anytime.
Appreciate it, my man. I appreciate that. Thank you for supporting True Reporting. I appreciate it.
Oh, you bet. You bet. And love to everybody. Good night.
Good night. Hey, welcome to True Reporting. Who is this?
This is Joyce D.
Hey, Joyce. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good tonight. What's on your mind?
Well, I called for a couple things. First of all, there was a document that you read from last night, or I should say, I guess it was yesterday. And it went into a lot of different things. I don't know if you remember, because I know you there's so many things you read, but you read it on yesterday's show, and I don't know where you got it from, but you even said, I'm not sure how accurate all this is.
Correct.
Well, this is what I kind of do for a living. I mean, I know we've talked before, and but I started out doing medical research, obviously for my, for med school, and then, you find out 20 years ago, I didn't know what I know now. Now it's kind of like really creepy, and it just keeps getting creepier, right?
Right.
But I found out how corrupt everything was. And when I say corrupt, I'm talking the FDA, the EPA, the CDC, the World Health Organization. And then you find out also how connected it is. Like, I would look at drug companies, and I'd look at the board of directors, and it's like, oh, wow, congressmen, what the hell are they doing on here? And then you go over to Nestle and Unilever, and it's like, oh, the congressman that's on Pfizer is on Unilever. You know what I mean? It's just, it's incestual.
Yeah, they weave deep webs, don't they?
Yeah, it's unbelievable. And so I just wanted to say the one thing that you brought up. And so what I did is I took my research abilities and started digging in on some of this stuff. And I'm telling you, it's like the rabbit hole goes into, it goes into other rabbit holes. And, it's like more like gopher holes, because you're just going off to, endless things. But it's funny because I did find out one of the things you brought up on there is Hillary and Tom Hanks, for your guests that don't know this, they're actually half brother and half sister. Nelson Rockefeller is their father. Now, who the heck their mother is, God only knows. These elites, what they do is they go around having bastard children, and then they use them. In fact, Tom Hanks, if you go look up Michael Rockefeller, the long-lost Michael Rockefeller, who supposedly went to Africa, and it's like, oh, he got eaten by piranhas, or I don't know. They said it might have been cannibals. They weren't sure. Yeah, right. Okay. Mm-hmm. If you look at the picture of Michael Rockefeller, it's Tom Hanks. He hasn't aged. It puts him at pretty old. But I just wanted to put that out there. And then, of course, Clinton, these guys marry cousins. This is what they do. Bill Clinton is Winthrop Rockefeller's son. And God only knows who his mother is. And so for all your listeners, I don't know. I think your audience is pretty up on all of this, though. So,
oh, yeah.
Then I wanted to tell you, this is my thought. And, with all the research I've done, and then from other people, that have brought up things, and oh man, who's great? You brought her up, that Tiffany Fitzhenry. That girl's fearless too.
She's coming on the show tomorrow.
Is she?
Yep.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, we're gonna do Yeah, guys, everyone out there, Tiffany Fitzhenry will be on the podcast tomorrow. So we're going to do an interview with her. We're going to talk about all this stuff. So
she is fearless, you guys. She is fearless because, I mean, she has exposed. Oh, and did you hear? I think you did. It got back to her. It got back to George Clooney. He knows.
Oh, wow. I did not know that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. She's got quite an audience, and it, you know how this is. It just spreads like wildfire.
I know she's very close to Liz Crokin, too.
Yeah, exactly. And now he's over in the Sudan trying to do who knows what. Put some kind of, I don't know, kibosh on them, some kind of legislative thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, wait, who are you? You're a movie star. We don't care. You don't know what you're doing. You sold just because he sold his alcohol company, which she really exposes that scam. But I also wanted to say, I'm just going to put this out there. Your audience is going to go, okay, this girl is crazy. And this comes from my research, okay? And it comes from, and I'm talking about going into the AI stuff, right? And the eugenics,
Sure.
all this really weird stuff. They are, if you're mega rich, and I'm talking multi-millionaire, like Bill Gates, right?
Mm-hmm.
You guys, you can buy a clone. You can be cloned. And, if you go back to the Q drops, and this is what I think he meant, I was a big follower of Q, is that we have more than we know. And if he never comes back, we have. I think he went dark. I know what happened with Aiken, but I think he went off too because, we're not the only ones reading that Q board. And
Right.
It's probably been good that they have no idea what's going on, except for what they see, on what mainstream news, like that's going to tell them anything, but they know now. And that's the other thing that's come out. They now know. They know the jig is up.
They're protected by a server now, so that's why 8chan's back up. They had to go through a couple companies to actually be back up. But Monday, that's when it's coming around. So stoked about that.
I heard that. Well, if you go back to Q964, it says this is a huge marker, and it says that Q964, and I think it was from March 17th. I want to say 2018. It says Biden, China, very important marker. And then on Q3381, it says Biden's little brother gets 1.5 billion contract, and Iraq will expose. It exposes that thing with Biden's little brother exposes Obama, as I call him.
Sure,
but here's what I was.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, you go ahead.
No, I was gonna say that I covered so much of that in the podcast today. Like I broke everything down about what CrowdStrike is. So, real quick, Joyce, I got more people on the line, so go ahead and finish up quickly, please.
Okay, well, with the clone thing, here's what I think. This is why he keeps saying, you're watching a movie. You're watching a movie, enjoy the show. I think, you guys, a lot of it's done. Did you see about Soros? Soros is, they arrested Soros. He's at Gitmo right now. That's from Daniel Lee, and that's from military intel. And he gives the date. It was in the paper. I didn't see that. So I think, and you know who's the best example of the fact that I do believe that there are clones? Biden. I'm sorry. And
yeah, he doesn't look anything like he used to.
And I think that's why Trump kept saying he's not himself.
Right, yeah.
Think about it. He's not himself. It's like they're putting these people out there, but I think they have them somewhere else. Not all of them. I think Hillary's Hillary still. I think a bummer's a bummer. But anyway, they have marketing. They have commercials where if you're rich enough, they show you, oh, this is what you can get. And you don't have to die. You don't have to, to have a clone. They just take it from, I don't know. It gets really involved. But anyway, just wanted to put that out there. I think that's why they keep saying you're watching a movie.
Yeah,
they're actors.
Very interesting stuff. Yeah, they're all a bunch of actors. They're agents also, and they're CA. So definitely deep state plants. Joyce, thank you for the call. I appreciate it.
All right. Love the show. Thanks.
All right,
bye.
Alrighty. Bye-bye. All right, guys, let me go over a couple super chats real quick from Haley Rabant. I'm ready to circle back around to Maxwell's location. Excuse me, and Podesta emails, island tunnels, and the question of where are the Clintons right now? Yeah, the Clintons are around. They're definitely around. They're not behind bars by any means. Underground tunnels, I'm sure that will come out. I would probably check in with like Neon Revolt. Check back here when we start digging more. I believe the Gateway Pundit even talked about that. I think I covered that in one of the podcasts. So yeah, definitely continue to look into that. I'm sure something will, because you have Rusty Shackelford flying that drone, and then I'm pretty sure it was Gateway Pundits mentioned that the double doors going into the ground. So maybe something will come about. We already know that's what's going on, why there's security cameras looking at underground stairwells and so on and so forth. Very interesting stuff. Very scary stuff. We don't know what these people are capable of. Kathy Alterman says, keep up the great work. Thank you so much, Kathy. I greatly appreciate that. Greatly appreciate it. Buck Swain said, I looked at it in there, and he said, or in the chat, rather, that, hey, let's not forget about Dianne Feinstein, right? And her ties with China. Remember the pictures taken? 17 posted, right? Let's not forget about her. Hey, how's it going? Welcome
Thomas.
to True Reporting. Hello.
Hey, how you doing? This is Mike from New Mexico.
Hello, Mike. How are you?
Pretty good. Yeah, I talked to you about NESARA about a couple weeks ago.
Talked about what? I'm
on
sorry?
A call-in. NESARA, National
Yes.
Economics and Security Recovery Act.
Yes.
Yeah, I just wanted to give you a couple little things about it that I've been doing some research on.
Go for it.
Were you aware that the Chase Bank forgave all debt to credit card holders in the country of Canada?
Oh, why would they do such a nice thing?
I believe it's part of the Jubilee in the NESARA. I think it's actually starting, because that had to add up to trillions.
Yeah. Most certainly.
And also, I wanted to mention that the executive order, the Crimes Against Humanity that President Trump wrote.
Yes.
I think he's going to use that against the Fed, because they have been harming humanity for over 100 years. And I think that's how he's going to. I think that's how he's going to fund NESARA, is by taking all the money from the Federal Reserve.
Could be. Taxes are a form of slavery. We don't need to pay them, right? I do, but yeah.
Right, but not just that. The way they work the financial system with interest and stuff, it's just not natural by using the fiat dollar.
No.
Causing crashes in the market and stealing our money forever.
Correct. Yeah, that's what they do. We work. That's why I always say that money, this paper money, is a form of energy, because we put our blood, sweat, and tears into it, and it can, it can change it can change your vibrations. It can make you low. It can make you high. It can make you do a lot of really bad things too. But
absolutely can. Anyway, those were just the two things I wanted to kind of get back to you on.
Well, I'll look into. I speaking of Canada, and Mike, I appreciate. It was Mike, correct?
Correct. Yes,
yeah, man. I appreciate the call. I'm going to talk about Trudeau real quick, but thank you so much for supporting the channel, my man. I appreciate every time you call in. Thank you.
Hey, thanks for all the hard work you do, guy.
Thank you so much.
Have a good evening.
You too. Bye-bye. Bye. So it's like, let's think about Trudeau. Like, we've already seen the outs of Theresa May. Now we have Boris Johnson. We have Zelensky in Ukraine. We have Australia. We have, I don't know if New Zealand is up. I don't know if there's still Five Eyes. We shall see. But, you have Italy. You have a lot of people following in the path of non-corruption. And if you watched the press conference today, POTUS talked on that. He almost took my words straight from my mouth from earlier, before there was even a press conference, talking about these guys, these leaders who are coming into place after these deep state actors step down or they get voted out. these people that are coming aboard are definitely following in the footsteps of, they want their own countries to succeed like America. They want them to prosper. And that's exactly what America's going to do. I bet everything that I own that within the next 10 years, in a 10-year span, we will be so wealthy. We will be so not sick. We will be extremely happy. I believe that the amount of money that was taken from us, you're talking about China, you're talking about the Federal Reserve, so on and so forth, so many countries, our roads should be paved in gold. And you can take that to the bank. Let's see here. Hey, welcome to True Reporting. Who is this?
Hey, True. This is Typo from Massachusetts, and you have a great show. Thank you.
Thank you. Tightrope, you say?
Typo. Typo.
Oh, Typo. Thank you so much for the kind words and the support. I greatly appreciate it. What's on your mind tonight?
Major heads up first. Trump rocked the UN, huh?
Oh my God, his speech was incredible. The press conference was even better. We're very lucky. We are very lucky indeed.
Oh, just so proud of our president.
I am too.
Awesome. Okay, for listeners that have already gone down the rabbit hole of corporations and the historical crap and pile up of paperwork and all of that, for anyone that's already done that, I have a major cool thing for you to look at. If anyone's familiar with David Wynn Miller, long 12-year process. They took his kids away. He was heartbroken. He went downstairs into the legal library, and brilliant guy, fought for 12 years, went in front of the Pentagon, went in front of the UN, and legally nullified the historical documents through history that led to the New World Order and legally separated us. And that rocks. For anyone that wants to hear this, see the legal documentation and get the contact names so that you know how to actually stand your ground, stand in court. This is your resource. And the name is on YouTube, and it is the name of this documentary that you want to start with is called War Castles, Overview. And I put it in your live chat tonight a couple of times. I'll put it on after I hang up. And it's War Castles, and the overview will just give you a legal background to what happened so that you know why these guys are crumbling. The banks are crumbling, the corporations are crumbling, all because of the nullified corporate documents. But going back to, they did a knockout job. So just want to tell you, and the second part of that is you'll see there's whole training series because they need people to know how to do this legally. It's not a joke. It's not crap. It's not word of mouth. It's all legal. And so thank you for letting me take the moment to let people know.
Yeah, absolutely. I saw you post that in the chat. So if you want, definitely people to watch it. You said it was War. One more time.
The name of the training documents, the whole series is all together. And the first one is called Overview, and it just shows you what these people did to go to the Pentagon, go to the UN, what paperwork, what ended up happening. But the name of the series is War Castles, WARCASTLES, like way in the beginning of time when all the kings had castles, and they would go to war with each other, but eventually they decided to pretend wars to kill us off and get our money. Pardon me, I have a cold. But we actually stand separate from them now, and it's called War Castles.
Wow. I know there are people in the a lot of people in the chat know about this. So Typo, awesome. Thank you so much for the call and the support. I greatly appreciate it. Love the accent too, by the way.
Thanks so much. I have a cold too. I appreciate you being patient. Have a good night. Bye.
You too. Bye-bye. Hey, welcome to True Reporting. Who is this?
This is Dennis from Massachusetts as well.
Hey, Dennis, what's up, my man?
Hey, what's up, man? First of all, I want to say thank you for giving everyone the opportunity to speak and share information. It's quite phenomenal what we got going on right here with the Great Awakening. I think that's really cool.
Yeah, man, I thought it would be a great idea, and it seems to be doing really well. So we're going to continue doing it Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
Excellent. I'm definitely going to be tuning in much. I had a few questions for you as well as kind of chat and everybody in here. The first one, you guys were talking about Nikola Tesla earlier, and I just wanted to know if you heard of Donald Trump, his uncle John J. Trump, being the one to access Nikola Tesla's work after he died in his apartment in New York. Like, have you ever heard of that?
Absolutely. I think the majority of the people in the chat have also.
Oh, okay.
Very interesting, right? No coincidences.
Exactly. I think that's very, very interesting. And then the next question was, do you think that within the time frame of Donald Trump's presidency, we will see like either mass arrest or like, do you think we'll see it in his?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
By 2020 or like by the end?
No.
Because he's definitely gonna get reelected.
24. By the end of 2024, we'll definitely see. I don't know if we're gonna see people. You know what, man? I'm gonna go out on a limb. I'm gonna say, yeah, we're gonna see people in handcuffs because what's been taking place today with Biden. The only thing, let's just be honest, the only thing not allowing these people to be thrown into handcuffs is the mainstream media. That's it. That is the entirety of it all. Because it's too shocking. They would think if these people were handcuffed already, people would think that, POTUS is running a regime here. They think this man, they think this administration is, Adolf himself. And I talked with somebody earlier today, and it was Shannon, one of the mods. And we were talking about how, I totally lost my train of thought, but we were just talking about how, people, they're not going to wake up. They're not going to. They're so enthralled in CNN. They want to get it. They want to get regurgitated garbage and lies that they're just going to wake up one day and their entire world is going to be upside down. They're not going to be, they're not going to be eased into this, right? Thus being the biggest threat to the American people is the mainstream media. This is the Mockingbird media is the biggest threat to the American people. And they're the only one standing between POTUS and arrests, in my opinion.
I can actually agree with that. I think the biggest shock to most of the people who follow the mainstream as well are the people who are blinded by some of the celebrities that they idolize and stuff like that as well.
Yeah, they can do no wrong in the eyes of certain people, and they just think that our president is, nothing but the worst. And it's sad. It's really sad, man. When you get around these people, it's just like, I can't even, we're on two different levels. You're vibrating at such a low level.
I completely agree with that. And I have one final question is, do you think that most of these people, when it comes down to it, do you think that most of them will pay the final price, or do you think that Gitmo is the way to go? What do you say?
I think most will off themselves because they are living behind gated walls. They will never be told what to do. They live in another mindset that plebs, slave. I mean, we're legitimately slaves. Let's just be honest. We're the bottom of the totem pole, and these people who have been in this government institution, this realm for 30 years, these people, they don't think they'll ever be taken down. They still don't. I don't think they even believe it. I think they're delusional, and I think if they were to be given the option of, say, hey, you're going to Gitmo, hey, you're gonna go through trial and you're gonna get, you know, you're gonna spend your life in prison, I think they'll off themselves. I don't think they're all cowards.
I agree with that. I mean, they have little people. I don't know if I don't want to say the wrong words, but you know, the people that are promoting climate change and so on and so forth, the younger ones promoting that. So yeah, hiding behind that in the coward way. And I also just wanted to, I did read on Twitter, I forget where I read it, but it was one of the people, I don't think it was Joe M, but it was like one of the people I follow said that HN would be up by Monday or Tuesday.
Yes, that is true. The board owner, Jim Watkins, said Monday or Tuesday, which means 17 should be back any day. Isn't that exciting?
Quite amazing. Yes.
Very exciting, my man.
Well, thank you for having me on, and thank everybody. It's great, The Great Awakening. This is really good sharing information. I really appreciate it, man. You all have a good night, and thanks again.
All right, dude. Call back anytime. Thank you.
Will do.
All right, man. Good night. Hey, welcome to True Reporting. Who is this?
Hey, this is Jimmy. I'm the one that said it. I like that broad's accent.
Oh, okay. What's up, man? How are you?
What's up, brother? I'm in New Hampshire on a mass home as well. Massachusetts line. So
got a little bit of a bad connection, man. A little bit of a bad connection. You're like muffled.
All right, I'll make it short and sweet.
Okay.
I just want to give you a bunch of props, brother. Thank you for doing everything you do.
Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. We do our best here, and this is my return to you guys. You know, I'm returning the favor, letting you guys come on the show and discussing what you want to discuss. That's why I always say, you know, if you want to donate to the channel, keep it afloat. This is how I give back to you. You know, this is you know, better. You get better quality. I give you a forum to come on and talk about what's on your mind. Otherwise, I don't think you'd be able to. I don't know what other channels you would be able to do this on, and it's good to get it off your chest.
Absolutely, buddy. You're one of the only ones. So I'll call you back when I get a better solution maybe next time. But thank you for everything, brother. Talk to you later.
Thank you, dude. Thank you so much for the support. Have a great night. Bye-bye. Nice guy. Yeah, I mean, this is why I do this, so we can all hang out together, right? This is why I do this. Like I said before, guys, if you do want to donate, you most certainly can. You can go to the PayPal, Patreon. You can hit the super chat down below, right there. Bing, 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 bing. We have True Reporting merch and a PO box. I do this for you. I enjoy speaking with you. I think it's a great thing that we have here. It's very special. Very special. Yeah, 429 people watching right now. Can each and every one of you who hear my voice, if you hear my voice, please click that like button. Please click the like button. If you hear my voice and you appreciate what you're watching and you are enjoying it, please click the like button. I would greatly appreciate it. Before we sign off here today, we got about 7 minutes. I will post the number one last time. There you go. Again, if you want to donate, please do so. I would greatly appreciate it. A little bit of a sore throat. Oh no. I want to thank Brianna for hooking me up with this cool backdrop. She does such a good job. She does some of my what? Amen says True Reporting. What did that say? Where did that go? True Reporting radio radix on PSB. Okay. Reference your video today on her show tonight. Boom. Very nice. I don't know who that is. I know what Patriot Soapbox is, but I do not know Radix. Radix? I don't know. Yeah, go ahead and click that like button. Buck Swain Whiskey is good for a sore throat. That it is, my friend, but I am trying my damnedest to stay away from that and trying to get into good shape. Trying my best Short Bus News, thank you for that super chat. Greatly appreciate it, man. Thank you for calling in today also. Yeah, guys, I don't see Trudeau being around much longer. I really don't. Oh, Floricio just got a teacher fired for trying to dress my nephew in a dress for Gender Acceptance Day. Oh my God, I am so pissed off right now. I raised hell and got her head on a platter, just like the Dems do to the conservatives. Boom. We need to stand up to all of their garbage. I will read that one more time. That Floricio's nephew, the teacher, made him dress in a dress. A young boy dress up in a woman's dress to show gender acceptance. She got her fired, and rightfully so. Floricio, thank you so much for the super chat. It does not go unnoticed. I cannot, honest to God, believe that. Unbelievable. Thank you so much for that big donation. Welcome to True Reporting. Who am I speaking with?
Hello, Thomas. It's Joanne from New York.
Joanne, how are you? I'm good.
I am very well. How you doing?
I'm doing really good. This is a lot of fun tonight. We're hanging out. We're winding down the show. What's on your mind tonight?
Two fast questions.
Go for it.
Did they ever take Brennan's clearance away from him?
Yes, they did.
I don't ever remember.
They did. Yes, ma'am.
Did they ever come out with what happened to the $16 million that went to Baltimore?
Ooh, I don't think so. Some stuff just never resurfaces, you know?
Yeah, it just dropped. Like, you know, you heard it for a day or two and then boom, it was gone.
Yeah, you know, some of this stuff never resurfaces. It's much like, remember when POTUS was like, remember when Pence's plane got turned back around?
Uh-huh.
And then
they
POTUS
mentioned it once, yep.
Yeah. And then POTUS was like, you'll find out in 2 weeks. We never found out about that either. So,
yeah.
You know.
And do you feel like we're like watching a soap opera? Like, I'm really getting
100%.
addicted to this. Right?
100%.
And I keep telling everybody, no, it's this. Think of it this way. And they look at me and they're starting to really believe when I tell them what's going on. I'm like, you guys have no idea. You are missing the biggest story of our lifetime, of our generation. So this is the most important. This is biblical. Oh my God.
Joanne, this is completely biblical.
Awesome. Right? It's just so freaking awesome watching this stuff go down. And everybody's like, aren't you tired? Oh, and the best part is I work with 4 people in my office. So me and my boss were conservatives and the other 2 are liberals. So I was talking about how corrupt the Democrats were to my son on the phone. And he got up and threw his chair and walked out the office, and I kept talking.
Well, yeah, people like that need to calm down.
Right?
You know?
Oh, do you remember the episode you did of Michael?
Of who?
Remember? Michelle Obama?
Oh, yeah. That must have been a long time ago.
Yeah, but it's awesome. And I have been looking for it, and I cannot find it in your past videos. So if you could post it,
I may have deleted it. I don't know. There was a couple things. There was a couple things I had to delete because my channel was getting attacked with strikes. Once they throw a strike on you, like a lot of bad stuff happens. So I think I went through a lot of past videos and had to get rid of them just because of keywords being said.
But I believe it.
Oh, God, I do too.
She's a transgender. Oh, absolutely.
Hell yes.
Absolutely. And I cannot wait for all these slush funds to be exposed.
Yep.
And you know what? I want to see the list of the slush fund that we're paying for all these sexual harassments. Why can't we see that? We're paying for that. Why can't we see that? I don't understand.
I don't know, because the entire, government system is so corrupt. You can write your congressman, but God only knows how corrupt they are. In my town, of about 40,000 people, it's corrupt here. I see it on Facebook, And I'm like, yep. They're just like, yeah, this guy was laundered $200,000. And I'm like, and he's still there, you know? Like it goes, it's from the lowest of the totem pole to the top. Got to get rid of him.
Absolutely. And I keep telling my father, it's like, you got to be patient. It's all about patience.
How
and
big
timing.
Today? I was.
Oh my God! It
huge
was
day.
freaking awesome. I'm like, oh, grab my popcorn. Where's my popcorn? And I loved his speech at the UN.
Beautiful, right?
Absolutely loved it. It
beautiful.
Was beautiful.
Yeah, whoever's writing his speeches is incredible.
And I truly believe with his response to him releasing the telephone call, I think this was his way of getting them to ask the question. You know what I'm saying?
Sure. Oh yeah. You know that they wanted them to release another transcript, another conversation. They're relentless. They're relentless. He's winning. Today was a huge win, guys. So, you know, and to the double entendre, 8chan comes back Monday. Huge.
Yeah.
That means 17's back.
Huge.
So, you know, excuse me. Let's just be patient. You know, I know sometimes through the ebbs and flows of doing what we do, and you know, especially with this channel, sometimes I get so bogged down and so bummed out, and then, you know, I just keep fighting. I know you guys do it too. You get frustrated on Facebook and Twitter, and you just keep persevering, and we will come out glorious in the end. That I can promise you.
They killed in the Matrix. What happened to them? Everything just disappeared.
Yeah, I can't. I don't talk about other channels.
Okay.
Yeah. I just don't. You might want to research a little bit about that, and or email me, and I can fill you in a little bit, whatever you need.
Okay.
Yeah. Email TRUreporting1985 @
TRUreporting 1985
@gmail.
Oh my God! Is that the year you graduated high school or the year you were born?
That's the year I was born.
Oh my God! I graduated high school.
Yeah, I'm a youngin'. I'm a youngin', but
you are. Well, you're doing a great job. Keep it. And I have been listening to you for years.
Thank you. That's kind of mind blowing, right? We've come a long ways, haven't we?
Right? Isn't it awesome watching this stuff come true?
I love it.
Right?
I love every second of it.
I remember this. Yep. It's awesome. He is doing such a phenomenal job.
Yes, ma'am.
And I believe JFK Jr. is alive.
I don't know. I'm not gonna get into that, but you know.
Well, that's my belief. I'm hoping. Well, did you notice how the lookalike of Karen was behind him in the last rally? Look at it.
Yeah, I know. I saw that.
And it's not like the first time.
No, there's been plenty of sightings, you know. I'm not going to get into it, you know. We shall see.
Well, we can all just say a prayer.
There
Whatever
you go.
You believe, you get to believe, and it's all good. But
that's so sweet. I love that idea. I love that idea.
Right?
Yes, ma'am.
Right. Well, I'm telling you, and I just wish, because now I live down in Florida, and Matt Gaetz, he's my congressman, so I'm very happy. And
I'm coming to Florida in 1 week. I'll be down there.
Oh, yeah? What part?
I'm going to go to St. Augustine, and then I'm going to Orlando.
Oh, have fun. The water is absolutely perfect.
Yeah, I'll be down there to check it out next Friday. Might do a live stream from the beach. Who knows?
Oh, that's cool.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Well, you have a great night, and thank you for everything.
Thank you, sweetie. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for the kind words.
Be well.
Yes, ma'am. You too. Bye-bye. And guys, I want to thank each and every one of you for calling in today. I want to thank everyone who donated. Floricio, thank you so much. The others who donated, thank you so much. It was such a successful show. I want to thank over 400 people tuned in today. We hit a max. I was kind of watching the numbers. 422 were watching today, and it was huge. I hope you guys fully enjoyed this. I want to say real quick before you walk out of the door, please, I ask you this to do your part. Please subscribe to True Reporting 2.0. Please subscribe to my backup channel, the 400 of you that are in here right now, please subscribe to that channel. Please click the notification bell on that channel, just in case things go sour here. We don't know what to expect it. We don't know what's going to happen. We really don't. So guys, please, Shannon, would you please put that link in the chat? I want everyone, please do your part and subscribe to True Reporting 2.0. It's in the link description in the past 2 videos. There it is in the chat. So please subscribe to that channel. This is my backup channel. All I ask is that you please subscribe to it just in case something bad happens. If you want to donate on your way out, you most certainly can by going to the super chat. We have PayPal, Patreon, PO Box, and True Reporting merch. All of that keeps the channel afloat. Producer will be coming aboard here very soon. We're gonna go up a notch with the presentation to you. It's gonna go up a little bit more, so we shall see. Please leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it. If you fully enjoyed it, please do so. I would greatly appreciate it. I want to thank the mods. Thank you, Shannon, so much for what you do for this channel. You have no idea how much it means to me. It's so sweet. Who else was in here today? Patriot Fight. Thank you, Colin. Appreciate you stopping by, my man. And was that it? Just you two? Cool. Thank you. We're gonna need some more mods. Real Getty 27. Thank you so much for that super chat. I greatly appreciate it. Buck Swain, thank you for stopping by, dude. Thank you to everybody. Sunny Skies, thank you for that super chat earlier today. I greatly appreciate it. And guys, I will talk to you guys very soon. Remember, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 8 to 9 p.m. Right? Stop by here, call in, talk about what's important. Right? That's what we're here for. This is me giving back to you. Guys, I will talk to you very soon. Have a wonderful night. God bless. Bye-bye.